beginning of the 2022-2023 Bundesliga season, I said that this was the year to beat Bayern. This was the year where other teams had a chance to beat Bayern and win the Bundesliga title, because I felt like they were their most vulnerable, and some other teams were a bit more comfortable, were in a better position, better position than Bayern. So they posed serious threats to Bayern. I said this because Bayern had gone through a lot of changes. They had lost recently. They had a new coach because Hans Flick left to go coach the national team. So they took Nagelsmann from RB Leipzig, and while he was a good coach in RB Leipzig is not Bayern Munich. So he still needed time to get to know the players. He still needed time to teach his philosophy, teach his way of playing, and have that, as well as take into consideration the kind of players that he had. So he still needed to find his footing in Bayern, and so that would I thought that would have an effect on the team and the way that the team would play. And they also lost a key figure in Robert Lewandowski. Lewandowski was an integral part of Bayern because he scored a lot of goals for them. And I think that is actually something that really went wrong for Bayern this season, because they were used to Lewandowski playing, scoring a lot of goals for the team. And so when he left, even though they tried to find people, they could not find someone who would be able to replace Lewandowski in terms of scoring the same amount of goals that he scored. So that also affected the way that they Bayern was able to play this season. And even if you look at the Bundesliga top goal scorers, usually a player from Bayern Munich would be at number one. You would have someone from Bayern Munich at number one dominating the top goal scorers, but that is actually not the case this season. The only time you get a Bayern player is at number 5, and then you are followed by another one at number 7 in the top 10. So it is completely different from the season before that, where Lewandowski was shattering records and breaking long-standing records, Bundesliga scoring goal records. So if you compare that, if you take that and then you compare it to the 2022-2023 season, then you can see that they actually struggled because they did not have the kind of offensive play. They did not have the kind of finisher that they were used to. So that obviously affected that in turn affected the way that the team was able to perform. Take that coupled with they also lost their leader Neuer had very serious injury, such that they needed to get another goalkeeper, so they were able to do that, which I think the new goalkeeper did exceptionally well. But basically, Bayern just went through a lot of things, a lot of challenges this season that obviously greatly affected the way that they were able to perform. So I did not expect them to win the league this season, but they were lucky enough to be able to do that with Borussia Dortmund bottling the league.